Hi there. In this video we will be taking a look at this car cleaning gel slime for adults, something like that. So I was quite interested when I saw this at Lidl and bought two of them because for many years I've been using basically mostly the same thing for cleaning computer keyboards and laptops and whatnot with hard to reach cracks. This is also advertised for cars, but it's China special, and yeah, I decided that one tail is enough. I don't want to grow a second tail, so maybe what's in this thing is not so healthy. So Lidl presumably checks a little bit better when selling something in their store. So bought these two things. Now let's see how well they work in cleaning, for example, the air vents in your car or hard to reach crevices. And yes, if you are thinking what happens to the dirt, it remains embedded in your slime. So from time to time you kind of throw it away and buy a new one, or buy a bunch of them from the start and have them. So yeah. Menthol, citrus, menthol, citrus. We are real men here. We go for menthol. But this is nice. Let's open up this thingy. Literally we need instructions for this. Let me search English. Well, yes, keep away from children. The second our daughter saw this slime. Yeah, but for adults. So, although probably it's quite similar, but yeah. Anyway, keep away from children. It can cause irritation and allergies and stuff like that. Hopefully, it will not be the situation. Do not come in contact with textile, clothing, carpets. It can adhere to them, so you might not get it out of there easily. So you squeeze it a little bit and then you press it onto the surface. So if it becomes darkened, do not use it anymore, or if it becomes soft and sticky. Normally it's not really sticky. So it holds together, but it's not that sticky. But if it's really dirty, it will become sticky. So that's about it. Okay. Let's use this thing. But first, let me see how it compares to our China special. Ooh. Now this is nice. I'm almost don't want to destroy this beautiful surface. That said, smack this. No, yeah, it's exactly as China special, honestly. But inside, what's inside of it, you never know. And it's not sticky. Can you see? It's not sticking. So it only sticks to dust because of surface tension, I expect. But it's not sticky, so it will not become glued to what you are trying to clean. If it becomes glued, it's kind of time to change it probably. So let's go clean the car. I intentionally left it and this is some substance from it, so I will try to pick it up because probably it kind of needs to be in there, so it picks it up itself. Yeah, I intentionally left the car uncleaned. Really, nah, I was just lazy to clean it. Anyway, it's dirty and we can test this on it perfectly. If your car is this disgusting, how could I drive in this? Try to first use something like this, some cleaning wipes to get the most of it, and only then use the slime, because if you use it from the start, it will get dirty quite quickly, and that's not what we want. Mostly it's clean, but there are still tiny specks of example in the vents. This I wasn't able to clean with the tissues, obviously. there are tiny specks of fluff. So let's get that gel out. It's almost like squeezing on a, yeah, you know what I mean. Basically you need to jam it in there, make sure it reaches all the surfaces, and up top not clean, bottom almost perfectly clean. So this is what we need to do. You can already see dust on it. And the vents are almost done. I had a bit of a dirty surface in here, but my stupid phone decided to stop filming. I have no idea why. There is still a tiny bit of fluff in there. And maybe in here, for example. It kind of gathers most of it, but yeah, some will still remain if it's highly attached in there. Do I have... I have an area where it's really dirty. For example, let me show you here how it gathers stuff. Yep, from one go. But it's not 100% perfect. You can still see stuff that remains. Maybe try to wipe it with it. But anyway, corner. Not touch, this touched. Let's also touch the lens, and you can see it's not really leaving a residue. China Special is actually leaving a residue, so this is better than China Special. It's basically dry when you get it out. Not perfect, but the camera will also pick up way more than you see with your eyes, believe me that. So yeah, but this is mostly for surfaces that you cannot touch. So areas, again, like this vent in here. Ooh, here we actually have some light. Kind of hard to do with my left hand. I will do my best to jam it in there. Don't destroy your vent. Be careful you don't drop this behind the vent somehow, because that would suck. Oh, I think this is the best position. The vents will not stay like that. They are trying to close them, to open actually themselves. But you can kind of get an idea of what this thing does. Also, I'm going to show you something else for what it's really good. If, for example, you have bits like this, something that's between some cracks. Not this one. Or isn't that a bit? That's actually some scratch deep in there. Could be that also. I have no idea. Yeah, it has its limits. On matte, you can actually see it leaves a residue for a moment, but it dries up. Yes, and I have a scratch in here, so it's not this thing's fault. And if we look at it, it's actually beginning to, camera please focus, beginning to get dirty. So yeah, not perfect, but for some situation, for example, no, I think this is grime in there. That's not just random dust, so it will not be able to gather it. Anyway, let me finish also that vent right there. And yeah, not perfect, but I don't plan on perfect. I have two little daughters that make sure nothing stays perfect in this car, so good enough works for me. It's also good for vents like this from the AC, for example. Actually, this is the temperature sensing part of the AC. Kind of hard to squish it in there, but you don't really have many other ways of cleaning apart from obviously getting a brush in there. But I'm not that obsessed with cleaning this car. So that versus cannot really show you in this one. Also, if you are worried about these leaving marks, you can go with a tissue over once again where you used this. So that's about it for this car cleaning gel.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's quite good for hard to reach areas in your car or wherever you want to use it in your house. Even on laptops, it's quite good to clean crevices. So, yeah, for me, I will continue to use this and getting it from Ultimate Speed, Lidl, probably also Kaufland. Much better than getting the Chinese stuff that for sure will make you grow a second tail. So, yeah, there's that. See you in the next video. Bye.